Alright, another day off. Trying to get this thing. I'm just going to show you guys this real quick. Man, my phone went vertical again. Oh, I hate editing. So anyways, you guys can see, and right there I'm trying to show you. Focus. I'm going to tip it like this. Do you see right there? See how that thing's out a little bit further? And if you look at the thumbnail, when I actually snapped this thing off on the other video, you guys can actually see that thing was like broke flush in. So I have in fact actually been turning this thing out when I heat it up. Thing is like you have absolutely no idea how many nuts I've used. But then with that being said, the nuts I've used are the wrong ones. Zinc coated and whatever coated, you know what I mean, catching fire type of nuts when I'm welding on them. So what I've done is I'm at work, we've got a pail, I grabbed some nice steel nuts, and that's actually really promising for me. Seeing that, I'm trying to show you guys here if it'll focus. The fact that that's actually come out as far as it is, and actually now, it's not going to be the easiest thing for me to do, but hold on a second. Oh, check this out. Got this stick. Oh, sorry. Focus! Try to get the focus here. So I have this stick here, putting it in the backside because it's through and through. There's the stud there, which I know I've been turning out, and this is the promising part. So I've got this thing bottomed out here, and I'll put my thumb there to mark it. I'm gonna take that out, and if I put that where my thumb is, like right there, do you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. So you see where that nut is? So there's that much thread left in there, and I never did this to know how much was in there before, but that's actually promising because I'm pretty sure that was in there a lot deeper. So I'm going to go ahead now. Again, I have to keep my phone away from the arcs because it's going to arc up a lot. It's actually, I have my work light right here, so I imagine my work light's probably going to get a few sparks on it. I do have welding sleeves, so I don't have to worry about burning my arms anymore, and I'm all set up here right now. So I'm going to turn the power on and go ahead and get this off here, and I'll see if I can actually show you guys me getting this thing off. All right, let's get to it. I got the ground wire stuff out of the way. This is my first one here with a good solid weld on her. So I'm going to go ahead and see now. Oh man, this is going to be hot. Sorry for this. Like I said, I cannot prop this thing up to show you guys properly. That just broke right off. Damn it. Damn it. This has been my struggle this whole time. I might regret bending this up, but probably not. If you look at that hole there right there, well, it's bent, but look at that hole. I keep welding that spacer onto it. So as of right now, I keep breaking them off because I keep welding it onto that. So I broke it off, got a washer on that, and I'm going to go ahead and give this thing one more really good zap and see if I can't get this thing off. I'm at a standstill now because I actually have the zinc covered. I don't even know where they, look at this, I don't even know where they went. I have a metal washer right here, all the way here. So all these guys right here, I'll show you, they're like zinc coated sulfur. I don't freaking know. I'll show you as soon as I do it what it looks like. I actually just stopped wrenching because I want you guys to see this. Like, no joke. As soon as I bent this thing back and I put that washer on, no joke. Not even a joke. It's still stiff, but, and I actually told my colleague, I said, if I get this thing out, I'm not going to record it. I'll put it back in and get it out. But I'm not doing that. This is actually legit. I bent this friggin' spacer off because I kept welding it to it. And I've got that brass washer right there you guys can see in that video. And this thing is actually, man, I wish I'd bent that thing out a long time ago. So if you guys have a stuck bolt and you're trying to get it out, I didn't actually know this piece was metal. I actually thought it was like aluminum plate, but it's not. You know how many friggin' nuts it took me to do this? How long is this thing? Holy crap. Oh, look at that, boys. Yeah, that's a friggin' win, man. You have no, oh, yes. Oh, so, man, you guys have, look at, hold on a second. Just watch this. Let me just say real quick that one there doesn't really show the sulfur on it. Just so you guys see, that's the setting I was using. So I was right on 5. Both of these were down. I legit cannot believe that just moving that plate out did that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You mean at times I friggin' did it to this thing to get this? And my phone's vertical again. Oh, I hate editing it. But anyway, yeah, like it's crazy how many times I've had to do that. I move that plate out once and I get it out the first friggin' try. So the wire here that has got the yellow on it, you guys can see that if I go like that, they're almost the exact same size. The black one's a little bit shorter. So I've had to cut this back. I'm sorry. I've had to cut this back here because where it was cracked in that other video, can I zoom out a bit? Yep. So where it was cracked in the other video was actually green. So I cut it back, and then I cut it back even more. I pulled some out of the loom. It was in much better shape up here. So I will crimp connect these things here, butt connect them, heat shrink it, put it back in the loom here. I have to clean this up. So I do have my brass brush here, so I'll go ahead and I'll grab this here and I'll polish this up here. And then where I said that you know, I was going to be using the female end, I'm actually going to be using this round. This is the one that came with the starter. So now I'll be actually, I'll extend this out just a little bit. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I need to. I actually think that is going to be plenty long enough. So I can actually butt connect this and heat shrink it just on this end right here. So that's what I'm going to do. And that nut right there, man. Oh, she's cooled off. Look at that. That's her. You guys see that? Look at that. That moving that plate back, now bending that plate back is going to be not the easiest thing to do, especially to get it straight and flat again. But if you guys can really see how much I melted that hole. So I was welding that plate to it, and it's crazy. As soon as I bend that out, how I was able to get it out, like instantly, like it came straight out. That's incredible. So the first time that I was turning it out was likely it was turning out, and then I kept welding it to the plate with all that weld, right? Because I was getting that thing hot because I kept welding to it. So don't do that. Bend this off. I actually, if I had my grinder, to be honest with you, I would have just cut that off and then probably just put it back in place, like with silicone or something like that, RTB, to put it back in, because it is basically going to be a spacer for the starter when the starter goes in. So I have to keep that there. But I can continue on now installing the starter. So let's get that done. I have to get this put on. I'll go ahead and crimp this, heat shrink it, and do all that fine stuff there. Clean these ends up here, and then we'll put this starter back in. Woohoo! All right, so I've extended this wire out, heat shrink it, crimp it, heat shrink it, put her back up in there, and that's pretty much how she came out. I will probably tape this up. I do have some tape, so tape this up here so she's all proper again and doesn't look like crap. I still want to clean this end up right here, so I'll wire brush this off here. You guys see that bit of corrosion. So I'll make sure this is all nice and new. Then I've got to pound that thing back into place, so that's going to be interesting there. I'll do that. And then I've got the starter here, right here. That's the brand new starter. I have new starter bolts. I have anti-seize, so this won't happen again. Well, I mean, likely won't happen again anyways. Got my little 10 for the little guy, the single wire, 13 for the big power wire. And I'll have this thing put in here in no time at all. So that's what I'm going to do next here. I'll just go ahead and clean these up here, or this both sides here, bend that thing back in there, and I'll be back in a second here. I'll show you guys. Now, you know, for the most part, you wouldn't even know I bent that back, but you can really see that splatter up around there. So once I put the starter up there, it should push this back just that little bit there. I wish I could clean these threads out. They're not bad, but I'm going to put anti-seize in them anyway, and on the threads, and I'll go ahead and get that starter up in position right now and start threading those things in. And I'm going to get kind of messy here, so yeah, let's try to get that starter in there now. There she is, kind of in position there. That's a 15. Oh man, it's really, really hard for me to get this out. No. Damn. as I was trying to say, oops, sorry. See, it's really hard for me to get this thing going with one hand, but got the wrench on her now. That's a 15, just so you guys know. So getting that thing tightened up, well, sort of. I'll get these tightened up because I need both hands to stabilize this thing here. Get the other nut in. I do have anti-seize on that. Gotta put anti-seize on that guy. Couldn't use that washer right there. A little too tight there, but the washer should go on that one. I don't even know if I'm gonna need it though, to be honest with you. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if anything, it'll help keep the steel off the aluminum. So that one's going in, as you guys can see, going in good. So that one going in, but before I get her tightened up, this guy here all lubed up with a washer. And go ahead, put that one in there. Start that one. There we go. All right, that one's got in there started. So I will go ahead and snug these guys up. Then we'll get those lines connected. All right, got those things there in there, torqued up by hand. Gonna get this one up here. That's a 13. You get this guy off here, and then get that little 10 off there, and get these guys hooked up. That wire up there. Oh, wouldn't it be funny if it didn't fit down? Go figure, eh? Oh, look at that. Doesn't quite fit. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. That helps if you run the wires properly. Anyways, let's tighten this stuff up here. I've got my 10. Where's my 13? Let's get the top one first, which is going to be a 13. Get that. Just snug this guy up right here. You know, you don't have to kill it, but you don't want it backing off either because it would really, really suck. So, there you go. Nut on nut. Nothing's in between. Grab my 10. That's in the off position. Saving power. And let's go ahead and see if I can get this guy to stay in that sort of position. I don't want him really turning around on me. So I'm going to try to hold that wire there and get him on. Hold on. All right. All we have left to do now is hook the battery up and see if the truck will start. All right. We've done this before, but you know, let's put the battery on. Always the positive. Why the positive? Because if you guys have a new car, or even on these ones here, you can damage your electronics, because if you guys put the negative post on first, obviously you can short the battery out, but more importantly, you can actually short out your equipment, your modules, which you do not want to do, because the modules, if you put the positive on right now, like right now, the modules that are in this truck, all my sensors have power going to them. They're not grounded. Hold on. For some reason, I was really struggling getting that 10 on that. Why are you? Ow! Yeah, it's got to go under that. It's under that. And the funny thing is, as soon as I moved it under that, it naturally goes right over that. It actually went right on there all by itself. No joke. Geez, I kind of wish it was under the handle, but whatever. It is there. Lights on, so that's a good sign. And let me just go ahead and I'll tighten this up. Sorry, I'll tighten this up here, and then we'll go try to start this thing up. See what I mean? If this is a long handle, just imagine arching that. Okay, nose are on. That's on. Keys have been in the truck because let go. Keys have been in the truck. No power on it anyway, so I didn't care. Man, I'll tell you what though, without having a battery in it, I'll just say this real quick. There was a wasp nest right there the other day. Got rid of it. Without having the battery in it, it was really hard for me to turn these steering wheels. All right, let's see. Will she start? Will she start? Ready? Oh, yeah, buddy. She's running again. That's awesome. You know, I've been watching a whole lot of videos of people with catbacks, and just listen to that. Just listen to that. I should do a video
just a short, like what I've seen guys do. Everybody's saying cat backs, no cat, no muffler, straight exhaust. Flowmaster, I've even seen Flowmaster. This one has the cats, this one has the mufflers, and still, I mean, I don't know, the mufflers might be straight through. You know, I was looking at this the other day, and I realized, okay, so that one there is pointed out that way, which I pointed out before, and this one's pointed out this way as well. This one here, I think, look at, she's warm already. I don't know if I could grab a hold of that with something and maybe bend it over, because if I measured from here and here, you guys can see the distance. Like if I do that, and then I do that, like look how much closer I get to fill it. So like the exhaust isn't straight, and that bugs me. Not killer, not, you know, whatever, I'm gonna sell the truck, whatever it is, but yeah, the truck's running. That's fantastic. So while she's done there, I'll go ahead and put all the toys away, tools. I have to, these are ones I did earlier. That one actually had a washer in it. I didn't realize that was actually a, yeah, didn't know that was a lock nut. Welded that one, snapped off. Welded that one, snapped off. Yep. And that one didn't even take. I don't even know what happened with that one. But yeah, go figure, eh? Move that metal plate out of the way and get her out first try. Holy crap. Like, no joke, that was first try. And like I was saying in that clip, I actually said to a colleague, I said, because he's like, well, record it. And I said, I can't, because I've already cracked my phone. I said, if I get it out, I'll put it back in and I'll play it like I did. Like, you know, the movies, right? Most everything you see on YouTube's fake. That wasn't. Legit, it wasn't. I started to turn that out and I stopped. I picked up my phone right away, which I had away from the welder. But I showed you guys me turning that the rest of the way out, because I knew, like, I think I turned it out 2 or 3 threads and I knew it was coming out. So I grabbed my phone to start recording it. So that was by far the hardest but easiest bolt I've ever done in my entire life. It technically came out in 2 tries. The first one, if I didn't put the impact on it, it would have probably come all the way out. The second time, as soon as I move that plate out of the way, it comes out. It's just all, yeah, just, everything in between. What a struggle. So hey, happy, joy. I have to spray out the interior, because now I'm getting ready to put the interior back together. I need to get a roller. So I'm hoping at work they have a roller, because I need to get a roller to roll this stuff flat. I want it flat. I don't want to see those folds in it, and I want to get that flat. And what I need to is a whiteboard to write all the stuff down, because when I started that last video where I said all the stuff that I've got and I'm forgetting stuff, trust me when I say I'm forgetting stuff. I need a whiteboard to actually write down everything I need to do, because I still need to wire in the switch for my lights. I have a relay that I have to do. These door panels, that door panel shot. I need to replace that. I need to still figure out what's going on with that window, which I'm sure has everything to do with the wiring here. I still have to weld up the box. I will say this, the cab is done. The cab is welded up. Actually, hold on a second. We have the inner wheel well cover in place now, except for up front, because right there, I need to weld a plate on that, come down so I can actually support and bolt this to it. I need to do that on both sides. Otherwise, if you can look, I don't know how well you guys can see that. The rat supports on this are actually in pretty good shape, except for what you see right there. That actually makes it look bad. But this is done. I'm gonna show you. So the splatter you see on this is actually, I wanted to try to give this a coat of paint, but I've welded along here, and it looks, funny thing is, this actually looks a lot better on the other side, but this is each individual weld. Actually, no, I think this is the one I walked it across, but here, I have spot welding it because I didn't want it to arc across. So like all of this stuff here, getting all this welded in, and because this is actually part of the cab mount right here, I didn't weld this port. Actually, geez, look at that. Somebody else. Oh no, that's the welding that I did. That came through. So, and this is the metal plate. So this is the new floor. This is the old steel. This was welded to this. This is my cab mount right here for the cab mount, which is still there. And what I've done is I actually cut this around, so I wanted to get this as close to the cab mount as I could. And you can see it did burn the rubber a little bit,
as I step, because I'd go here, I'd go here, I'd go here, here, like, because I didn't want to burn that right out. So that's welded all across there for the cab mount, welded there, and then right there. Now here, funny thing was, in that video, right here, I didn't realize it, sorry. It's like right here, there's a big round hole. I have no idea what it was for. Maybe it was for the clutch. I don't freaking know why it was there. But that, from down here, it was all rotted. So this is now solid. I've welded along here. I've welded it. You can't see it. I've welded on the back side of this weld here. So this is all part of it. I've welded it all through here and on the back side. Well, I couldn't really weld it there. I tried to get as much as I could, but this is all welded to like along here anyways. So that's solid. I'm happy with that, very happy. I need to get some seam sealer. I want to seam seal this. If I don't seam seal this, when I undercoat this, I will just spray the crap out of that and let it pick up dirt and stuff like that and fill it up. But I would rather seam seal this so nothing can actually get into it. So I don't know if we actually have seam sealer at work, or if I gotta go to Napa or CarQuest or something like that and try to get some over there. So, but the cab is welded. I think I'm gonna end it there. Part 2, I guess, of me extracting that bolt and actually getting my starter exchanged. I hope you guys found this a little bit, whatever, not so boring. And I'm just gonna cut her off. That's it. Truck is running now, which is great. She's been sitting here for about a week and a half. I'm waiting to get that bolt out, and I can't believe that. I'm so glad I got that thing out. I thought I was gonna be drilling it out, but yay, the truck is running. That's all I care about now. I can move it if I want to. So that's it. Oh, I can turn the wheel now. Oh, straight, 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 right there. So yeah, all right. I want to thank every one of you guys for watching. As always, please like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one in the series of my F-150. Peace.